Right, welcome back to the museum series, based at Willow River Farm by Darren Castle. Excellent map if you want big fields. As you know, I'm not a great big field person, but decided to use the museum, the Old Ridge Farm Museum, as my base for working from. The general idea on this series is I am curator of the museum. So with that out of the way, shall we get on with it? I'm just pulling back the plows and the cultivator. I don't know if they're going to ride too well on here. They're not brilliant for transporting, but it'd be easy to get more in one go. All I'm doing today, or the rest of today, is pick up this and the cedar up at the old abandoned farm, which we went to last week. This will be the last episode on this particular day. He'll be glad to know, and I may well fast forward through the next day, and we'll start on day 3, the last day of early spring, and we open mid-spring. Looks alright. I should really have some beacons on, because the tractor's still there anyway. You can see that. Can't see much else, so we may have to go back and pick some of this stuff up. Let's pull over, let him past. I can see one of the plows still there, and I can't see the cultivator. But if we have to go back with the tractor, we go back and pick them up. It's as broad as it's long. We're getting stuff together now for the museum. As you see, I'm taking it very steady with this load. I'm going to need to pull out onto the other line to draw across. This is a wide load, not a wide, but a long load to get going. We've still got to source the combine. I know I can get hold of a John Deere trial combine, but I really want one of the more modern-ish looking ones. There is some down in South America, some Massey's. There's also an air open cab, and there's also, I think, a closed cab. One I know where it is, but whether we can get a hold of it is another matter. But that's for quite a while in the future. If the worst comes to worst, we will just rent a small combine to get things cut. Well, we're soon going to find out what we got left here. I think what we do, we should be alright about here. Draw this forward out of the way. We will start ploughing on the next time you're here. I'll just turn off the engine from there and see what we've got left. It wouldn't surprise me if some things ain't gone missing. Yes, they have. We've got that plough left, and we've got the plough head on the back of here. We lost the cultivator and the other plough, so we'll get this stuff off. It's a fun and games, and for how this work with this old stuff. Now this thing keeps turning turtle, I'll tell you now. I can pick it up if I'm very careful when it's turned turtle, but not certain why it's doing that. I know it had a habit of doing that, but it's got not just a habit anymore. It seems to be a necessity for it now to turn over. And we'll find somewhere to put this anyway. Put it over this side. Somewhere I can get to quite easily. There's our full supply, because this is just a dummy that didn't pass its certification, and I've got to get rid of that too at some point. Take that over to Willow River Farm. Alright, we'll see what happens when we drop this off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it down, then unhook it. And hope it stays the right way up. It has. It looks like it's when it's bought it. And all moved, you know, teleported. It doesn't like it. Well, we must get the stuff off the roads too. Oh, no, I will just push that up another, up to ×5. As you see, I've only got 2 hours of work today before I have to make my way home. I told you I'm working 8 to 5, that's it. Not doing the grass a great deal of favours in there. I wonder if I can hook this off. That's it. The other problem we've got. Oh, we can. Oh, we've got it. We may have to force it off, but yes, we got it. I think this low loader is going to be very second hand by the time we're finished. We put this down the same, roughly the same place as the other, as we put the other plough, and we will be ploughing next time. What we intend to do for the visitors is plough, have 1 field ready ploughed, one or possibly 2 fields ready ploughed, so we can cultivate. My well plough and cultivate 1 field, plough another, and leave the third clear. So we'll show a bit of everything. We will have 1 to plough. I don't think I'm going to even attempt to put it in there. Put it in. We're not going to have room to park everything under cover, and actually these ploughs don't need to be under cover. Just I like this. I think for a start we should just put them under cover. There we are, it's on its boards. Now, we better go and see if we can find those other bits and pieces. Then hook up again and go and pick the cedar up. I must get these off the road anyway, if we don't bring them back just yet. And some of the stuff I'm using is going to be very strange, shall we say. It's not exactly 100%. I must learn to talk. Not 100% certified to work. If I'm seeing something, I'm getting it, and then you find it at the same time as I do whether it works or not. I know if I was professional, I'd actually have everything done ready, but where's the fun in that? Let's all experience it together at the same time. Now I'm using the geo which is built into the map. If you don't want to use that geo, if you get the map and you want to use your own, it's fine, it will work. It's just that I'm decided to use the one what Darren has built into it. Apparently others will overwrite that geo, and no problem at all. I don't know if that's right or not, but we'll find out. Hello, this looks familiar. I think we might have found the first one. Yes, that's the first one. I wonder where the that's the disc harrow, disc cultivator. I prefer a paw harrow, but we're not going to get one. Yeah, no. Got to be a bit careful there with traffic on the main road. We're lucky the police haven't seen this. It may not have done us any favours if they had. Right. What line is he in? Sorry. we're starting the fast lane. I think we should be able to pull it. Oh, well, we would be, but now what's he stopped for? Ah, we found the cultivator. I think I better move that before we do anything else. They're not going to be happy with me. We almost got them home. Just move this off the edge. We're going to have to back up there. And I hope the 3-point connection is this side of it. I don't fancy trying to get to us the other side. I think we can expect a visit from the local law fairly soon. There it is, I see it. Fairly soon. Good job it isn't rush hour. Luckily, once we've got the stuff up here, unless we need major work done up, we ain't gonna have to transport it off the museum. Most minor work, we will be doing at the museum. We have our own workshop. I think we better pull this ride off and get ready to get back out on the road as soon as we can. Oh, I think we've done that without too many problems. Just got to remember to come back and pick that up. Do that next, then we'll load this back up on the low loader and get the cedar. And we may have a little drive around the map. I may just take you over a little trip round. Get my pickup. I don't think I want to do too much more here today. We're not done so bad. Apart from that, I want to drive around a bit and just cash some more of the shaders in. As you can see, it's a lot better. No, I just put the, as you can see, I put the frame rate up, and we're running in the high 50s now. It will dip now and again. So without recording equipment, I've been getting 60, and now it's dropping to 40, but it's quite busy around here. There's a lot of stuff around here, and it's going to get worse here. I'll be happy if the museum runs at about 20-25 regularly. I know it doesn't sound much, but I have not got the fastest machine in the world. And with this stuff was going on in the background, did me remember to turn Firefox off for once. It's quite a resource hog for anybody who's interested in this sort of thing. You've got problems, turn your browser off, make sure it's switched off. I think all browsers are a little bit of hogs, and I wonder if I can actually take that over there. I wonder if this will actually lift it. I've got a feeling it won't, but we could just try. Can we get that in? Oh, well, well, not quite, not really. Oh, well, that answers that. No, we can't get it in there. Didn't quite move that one over enough. We've got another bay. Now, this will all be open to the public. We will have volunteers on hand to make certain that no one actually starts climbing on the equipment. And the tractors, well, we can't lock the tractors anyway, because you may just notice they all open cab. This is one of the few closed cab tractors we've got. Right, I want to see if we can pick that up. If we can, I might have to put some more weight on the front, but if we can pick this up, we can take this back. But there's going to be a little bit of of a struggle for this old beast. It's under 100 horse, if I remember right, but 98 horse. Well, oh, that's a wheel. Let's have a look at it. What? Do you have a wheel on the ground? Right. We just add a bit more weight to the front here. Oops, back up a bit. Oops. Actually, I didn't mean to go in there just then. I want to have a walk around and have a look at it. See how level it looks. Alright, look. I don't think we've got more. We've got a bit more weight on the front we've got on the back. We'll just take one off. That looks a bit better. We've got a bulge on both tyres. You've got to have your bulge. We wouldn't want to play with this using this tractor. We know it would be a definite no-no. If we can get this back to Willow River Farm, and they can deal with it. And it's not ours. It got left here when they were cutting the fields out, which I've since altered again. I don't think we've got a beacon on this one, have we? No, we haven't. I think what we will do is put some hazards up, especially with cutting this. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not handling too badly, no. For what we're going to be using here, this is a massive tractor load. We have got one quite large beast we're hoping to get a hold of. Well, I say quite large for this. And no, it's not a big bud for those who are interested. Although a big bud, of course, would work in nicely with our age limits. It's well within our remit to take. And we come back, pick up the cultivator, get the stand on the, get the tractor back on the low loader, and away we will go. And pick up that lot of cedar. And I have heard near the milk place, if we've got time, there's another tractor apparently around there. There's a couple of tractors around there, and I can't remember where they said the other one was. We'll go and see what else we've got. Oh, and over here, of course, is the orchard. Apple orchard. We are allowed to look after that if we wish, but if we haven't got any manure, it doesn't really make any difference. And we are allowed to take the eggs from Willow River Farm. That's part of the agreement. The eggs are ours if we want them. So I shan't be sorry to get there and get this indicator switched off. There we are. That probably would have been quicker. I'd have just taken everything one by one, wouldn't it? With the tractor. But as I keep saying, where's the fun in that? If we pick up juice from here, by the way, we have to pay for it. It's not ours. Drop it in the end there, I think. And they can do with this plough what they jolly well wish. Next time we get it fully in. There we are. Bob's your uncle. I'm not going to bother to see if there's any eggs yet. It's a job to do every day, but oh, I suppose we ought to really have a quick look. Just to make To be sure, around the back here somewhere. It says the place they always lie, and that's what we're looking for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's one. That's the eggs actually are we're not selling them, they are actually going to go in through the restaurant. Oh, that's a point. Let's take a couple more. Couple of these off again, that's better. I don't want all that weight on. Don't want all that weight on now. I've got this Hurleyman actually just about, I think, comes into the cut-off point for the museum too, which is one of the reasons we're using this. It's old enough to, and it looks the part. Did think about getting a Massey, one of the 1970s Masseys in us, the donkey work tractor, but I quite like this. This is a bit different. Everybody's seen a Massey. In America, I don't think quite so many have seen Hurleymans. And there will be a lot of East European stuff. Since the wall came down and the breakup of the old Soviet Union, there's a lot of old equipment being found. And it's just what we're looking for. What do we do with that disc arrow? I think I parted just in the side. Oh yeah. Mind you, I could have parted that a little bit better. Is anybody coming? Oh no, it actually is clear. Oh, we got it. That carries that fairly high. Yeah, that's alright. Because the old question is, well, can this make the slope, this Hurleyman, with something on the back? We're about to find out. Tune in next week for another exciting episode of Let's Pull the Guts Out of This Tractor. Should really hit the hazards on again, but I think we're travelling at a decent speed at the moment. This will soon change as we hit this slope. Oh, we're going to make it. And we're still above 10 mile an hour. When we hit the 2/3 of the way up, we're going to make it. Yes, we've still got to get round and put a barrier just across here, I think. Just to stop people from driving into it. Yeah, about where the back the trailers will do. Won't stop us from getting in and out, but may just stop some of the visitors from not using the car park, but actually try and drive in. We can't have that. It's going to be a lot of equipment here anyway without extra vehicles. My pickup will be parked inside the farm, because it's one of the perks of being the boss. And it's not actually my pickup, it belongs to the museum. So there, so that's what we've got. We've got a chain link cultivator, disc cultivator. It looks like a chain link next to us. Let's have a closer look and make certain. Leave that running for a moment. Yeah, that's a disc. Well, that's tying actually rather than chain link, isn't it? 3 thorough conventional or moldboard plough, which is more conventional for Britain, and the chisel plough, which is a bit more conventional this side of the pond. It all goes on soil types, because some soil it pays not to plough very often, whereas a lot of soil in Britain needs to be ploughed frequently. It's quite heavy and it needs to be broken up and turned over. If not, the compaction really kills. We've got to shorten this down a bit. Well, it's reasonably short anyway. How we go with it. I could shorten it down, we'll see. Alright, let's get this back and go and fetch a cedar. And then we may just go over to the milk plant, depending on what time I got. It's actually 5 o'clock now, so I'm going to be doing some overtime. I'm going to slow it down again now, so we don't do too much overtime. As I said before, I'm going to be doing a lot of work, playing with time. I'm going to become Doctor Who. Now I'm going to try something which is absolutely very stupid of me. I'm actually going back there at the moment. Oh, I'll just come this way a bit. It looks like will we do it, folks? Will we do it? Another exciting episode. We're not quite there, but I think in fact, we've got non-adjustable mirrors on this truck. Oops, forward a bit. Try to keep the sound of the triumph out of my voice as I look at this and say, by word, we've done it, sir. We have done it. We have backed that on, just using the mirrors. Eat your heart out, Disco. I know we'll probably lose the tractor off the back. That's either that it's getting easier to play this, or my driving's getting a little bit less bad. I'm not going to say getting better. Yes, because I realised now I should not have sped time up. Never mind. As we all know, time is an illusion. And I think that was I remember hearing that phrase from Hitchhiker's Guide. Now, I'm a great Hitchhiker's Guide fan, as you will find out. And at the moment, Radio 4 Extra on our comedy club are running through the complete series from episode 1, and it's half hour every day. Brilliant. I actually have the disc set, and I think I should have turned off there. This could be fun. I think what we better do is just turn around and take the right road off. That's alright. We'll drive over someone's land here. As long as we don't actually go on their field, we should be alright. Too busy still bathing in the glory of backing this thing up. I don't know if I'm going to try it again. You know, there is this diminished returns and also things that are going to go wrong next time you try something like that. Now it should be a road, should be a dirt track off here somewhere. There we are. I hope this is the right one. I forgot that's how close to the museum it was. I think we come down the side and there should be a bridge over the river. Now which side I might pay, I suppose, to see we can leave it this side. If we unhook it here and drag this cedar up to there. Now I know you're going to say, well, it's easy to get that back. All you had to do was go straight back. I still had to go straight back. Come on, you know what my driving's like. And you know you're not going to hear the last of this. I'm going to bore people stupid by driving success. So my good mate Disco does every day on his different series. I'm going to make the most of it the one time I managed to do it. Now I'm probably do make up for it, but back straight into the river. I can hear Duck Sawley quacking away if I do that. Seems I've still got to turn this round somewhere now. It depends if there's any crops in the field. If there's no crops in the field, we'll turn round on the field. In fact, was this enough room here? No, I don't think it is. No, not really. I don't really want to go on the field because I've been cultivated and titillated up. It should be around here somewhere. Looks like it. Remember we dragged this out the other day. That went the wrong side of it. The old abandoned farm. Back up nice and steady. Steady as she goes. I think actually, yes, I'll run out of time. I'm going to make this one quite short. I know I said I would be making this one a bit longer, but I think this one I'm going to have to run short just to keep the timings right for my day. Sorry to Chris, I think it was, who said he wouldn't mind longer episodes. I will try and make the next one longer, and I will stop increasing or speeding the time up. It will save me a lot of hassle. I will do my old thing of fast forwarding where I need to. Now I do use a fast forward mod, but it's not recommended for use for seasons. But I haven't had any problems yet. I use Upside Down's version. Old now, as you may know, Upside Down I think is working on cattle and crops. Not something he's officially working there, or he's making mods for it. And I shouldn't really mention cattle and crops as when I'm playing farming sim, but I am going to mention another little guy. I have to thank Johnny V, and Johnny brought an excellent video. Oh, I was live streaming the other day and I only caught the video because I was about to record when I started going live on it. And I'm Motorsport Manager. You may remember a long time ago when it first came out, I made a little short series, but I felt I wasn't doing it justice, basically, so I gave up on that. But Johnny had done over an hour stream, giving the ins and outs of it, and he'd done very well indeed. I have to say it was excellent, and he actually got me interested in playing it again properly. I've always played it a bit cheaty, shall we say. Oh, it's a bit wide for this one. I hope I'm not touching the ground when I go, so I could have fun and games there. Well, we'll find out. Yeah, we get this back to the farm, and that will be it for the day. Better look forward again though. I won't be seeing it in the other mirror really. Why is it? I don't think we're going to do it this time. I think we're messed up because we can't actually see. Yeah, we haven't messed up completely there. I need to see it in both mirrors, as I understand it. Better. We can see it there, we can see it there. Now we should be almost straight back. Just little adjustments now. Oh. How about I decide to auto save just then as we were getting close? Will we do it? Will we? I hope you notice I'm kind of very slow indeed. No, I worked a lot with drivers when I was working. I just know just how hard that job is, and I'm just going to check and see that wheel's off the ground. Oh yeah, that's alright. I wonder if I can actually slide that thing forward without messing everything up. I just need this up. Now whereabouts is that then? Stop engine. This of course that's over top of what we have to be. Just come out and just... There should be a control there which allows us to lengthen it and... Ah, there. That's better. Well, it does work alright. Right, let's get back inside the cab. Now we've got the problem of turning this round, of course. I don't think we're going to quite have to turn the circle, are we? Are we? Steady, steady. Got a better turn the circle than you think for. If we just jackknifed it then, have we still got everything on? Yes, that's there, right. Let's get this thing back home. And as we're going back home, that's not going to be that short, look at the time. As we're going back home, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more, well, what's basically mayhem in a museum, please subscribe. You'll be notified, and hit the bell, I think it is, and you'll be notified when the new video goes up, which is at the moment 4 days a week. Yes, I'm getting old, I'm taking it easy now. I think Johnny V, as he's getting older, is doing more. As I'm getting older, I'm doing less, but then again, I am lazy. And I wouldn't call Johnny lazy. No, well, not to his face anyway. Let's crawl up here. Any comments, questions, queries, or anything else you wish to say, feel free to post it in the comment section. I read everyone. I attempt to answer everyone. If you have a question for me, don't be afraid, just ask. I can only tell you to off, so to speak, which I don't normally, because I was dragged up proper. I was. Alright, we'll leave those apart, but I'll get this off anyway. Oh, that rode quite well. Better than I expected, to be honest. We'll probably damage the tines, or how that's on there. So we'll get that in. Have to go into the workshop and just be overhauled before we can use it. But it's going to have to be anyway, let's face it. Well, there are only discs there, so it's not quite a disaster. Yes, what else were we doing? This way. How far do we get now? Oh yeah, I just done the comments bit. So I think with that, it's Merriman saying after, well, 40 minutes by the looks of it. Might be a bit less by the time it's edited. I would just say I don't edit to get rid of my mistakes. I edit when something with the recording has gone wrong. Not what I've done wrong. I would never ever edit one of my videos because I didn't like the way it's gone wrong. I'm going to park that here and we can work on that on the morrow. So with that, that's Merriman is making his way to his pickup to go home after a busy day's work. Cheerio for now. Cheerio.